welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katie, otherwise known as the Vintage Academic. I am a transfer student at UC Berkeley. I'm currently a senior and I study anthropology and archaeology. And in today's video, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter inside the library. Have I ever pulled an all-nighter before? The answer is no, at least not successfully. Let me back up a step. It is currently finals week at UC Berkeley. I've essentially finished all of my finals except for one. I have to finish writing a book review. I have to finish reading the book before I can actually write it. And during Dead Week, which is the week before finals, and finals week, Moffett Library and the Stacks, which is the underground portion of the library underneath Doe Library, are open for 24 hours. I thought that it would be a interesting, cool, fun premise to spend the night in the library and film it and document it. I definitely have plenty of stuff to work on because I not only have to finish reading and writing my book review, but I also have some accepted consulting stuff to do. I have some
information redacted,
some YouTube editing stuff to do because I'm behind on VLOGMAS, so it should be a fun night. I'm going alone, which is unfortunate because if I have to use the bathroom, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. It's currently about 4:15 p.m. right now. I have to run an accountability workshop for Accepted Society today at 7. I'm gonna try and head out a little bit early, maybe around 6 o'clock, to scope out the library and try to find a place where I can run the accountability workshop. As you saw earlier, I was stocking up on some snacks. Got some goldfish and a banana. I got myself dinner because I need to eat before I head out. Anyways, I am only in Berkeley for about 24 hours before I go back to my mom's house for the rest of the holidays. When I finish tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, I have to head back here. I'm gonna take a nap, I'm gonna pack my bags, and I'm gonna head back to Davis. Welcome to one of the last vlogs actually in Berkeley on campus for my fall semester of my senior year. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner, take a short nap, and head to the library. Hello everybody and welcome to Katie's voiceover. When I got to the library, I realized that there was going to be like zero opportunity for me to speak to the camera, so we're doing a voiceover instead. I headed to Doe Library, but then also realized I had snacks on me and you can't eat in the main stack, so I went and headed to Moffett Library, where I set up on the floor in a corner because it was so incredibly busy. There was nowhere else to sit. For the first 3 hours of my time in the library, I ran the accountability workshop for Accepted Society, and my personal favorite thing about the accountability workshops is that it is dedicated time for me to work on schoolwork and whatever else I'm doing as well. So I decided to start by finishing reading the book that I needed to read in order to write my book review for historical archaeology. I chose to read The Archaeology of Clothing and Bodily Adornment in Colonial America by Diana DiPaolo-Loren. After the accountability workshop, I relocated to a table to hang out with Kaylin while I actually got started working on the review itself. Also, there were some really nice people going around handing out chocolates, and I just thought that was so cool. For this book review, our professor gave us like an outline / rubric to follow, so I thought I would just go ahead and tell you guys what I was writing. First, she wanted a brief introduction which covered things like the subject matter, if it's about a region, a continent, a state, a site, so on and so forth, and then she also wanted us to talk about the topic. What is the author talking about? Basically just setting up the premise of the book. Then she wanted us to talk about the argument and then the theoretical and methodological influences. So this is where we would state the overall thesis of the book and then talk about like the scholarship and the literature that the author drew upon in order to make their argument. Then in the last section, she wanted us to talk about an evaluation, which covers our opinion. She wants us to talk about whether or not we think the author is convincing in their argument, if it's supported well with evidence. And I'm done. I finished my final assignment for this semester and it was getting really late and I was super tired, so I headed up to the quiet floor of Moffett Library to lay my head down and take a nap. everybody, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I am in the hallway, the underground tunnel, kind of, between Moffat Library and the stacks of Doe Library. I have not had a chance to speak to the camera because, as you saw, there is not a gosh darn place in the entire library at Berkeley to sit down and talk, unless you want to look like a weirdo. Mostly because all the floor plans are open, so I'm heading to the stacks to hopefully have some quiet private space to work on a proposal. I finished my last assignment of my first semester of my senior year, so I'm super proud of that, and I'm slowly running out of steam and I don't have any more schoolwork to work on, so it is a struggle to stay here. Who knows, I might wrap up early and go home because I still have to pack and take the car home tomorrow. So now that you guys have seen Moffat Library, let's go explore the main stacks, also called Gardner Library, and do a little bit more work before I decide to call it quits. The stacks are significantly colder than Moffat Library. It is freezing down here. I'm getting super frustrated at what I'm writing, and I'm utterly exhausted, so I'm gonna go home. Berkeley has not been this cold since I've been here, and I am freezing my butt off.